MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Los Angeles Dodgers.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's truly one of the great power hitters in the game. I love watching him, and he's got elite power. That's the kind of power that he can hit it over the light towers, and he can hit home runs that will show up on show track and everything else. So anytime he steps into the box, he's exciting to watch.
Clayton Kershaw gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing one run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in the lineup. But a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
Coming to the plate now, Tyler Austin. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat. And we are underway from Dodger Stadium as the first pitch is taken here for ball 1. Bouncer down the line. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
That is second baseman, number 25.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. So striding in, Didi Gregorius. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shed. Seager has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Chris Taylor.
Right over the middle, knee high. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Digging in, Justin Turner.
Third baseman, Justin Turner.
Now the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Montgomery has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Here's another 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Popped him up. Torres on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. Here's Corey Seager. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is Taylor. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. His first homer so far in the series as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
We were wondering who was going to strike first with the long ball. What a moment for him right there. Home run in the World Series. No one can ever take that away from you.
Giancarlo
Stanton now. As Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, he's got 5 base hits in 18 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. The windup and the 0-1. High and deep to right center. On the move is Puig. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball that just misses inside. Stanton stands at second with no outs. Pickoff move to second, and he just manages to get his hand in. The 1-0 home. In the dirt. The throw will go to third. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get back in standing. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. Here's big Aaron Judge trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-0 pitch. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Settling in now, Clint Frazier. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. A dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out towards shallow right. Puig's got a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And a relay home. The throw here is not in time. He beats Grandal's tag.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Down the first base line. A runner on first with 2 away. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering, and he fouls this one off. Now a snap move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And another snap throw to the bag, and he'll dive back in. 2 out with the man at first. To third. Turner's got it. On to Forsythe covering, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. And that one right down Main Street.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Batting 10th, left fielder.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping forth is the left fielder, Matt Kemp. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
2 straight.
Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. Gregorius has it. Throw on to first takes care of Kemp as he's turned away for the second out.
Batting 6th.
Now at the plate, Logan Forsythe trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Ripped down the first base line. Well, this is foul for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. The 0-2 once more. High in the air out to center field. Frazier has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Into the box now, Tyler Austin, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Taylor is in his tracks now. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now
here's Didi Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing. In now is Yasiel Puig. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Now here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
And that misses 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. Here's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
1-2, here it comes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Digging in now for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
1-1 the count now. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. Drilled down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Andujar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
And it's fouled away. Up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. It's a 2-out success means that Aaron Judge gets to swing it here.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Andujar is off at first with 2 away. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time. Now batting, Chris Taylor back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Hit out towards second. That's a hit, the first in this game for the Dodgers.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
A ball and no strikes. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out. Here's Corey Seager. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. 1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Cody Bellinger goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We played 4 full. It's the Yankees 2, and the Dodgers nothing. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Seared down the first baseline. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise to the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason started, and after that hit, it looks like he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Frazier, a native of Georgia. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play.
The pitcher, number 47.
So here now is the pitcher, Jordan Montgomery. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. They're up 2-0.
Second baseman.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Again, a 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
In now is Yasiel Puig as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline. And he's safe.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to add you, Dan, rush, ready to execute that pitch, and there's an infield.
It is, D-Roy. You can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Stanton has a read on it. 1 down. Kyle Farmer will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Now ball line softly down the right field line. Foul. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. Austin is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Chris Taylor. We'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. On the first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ross Stripling takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 68.
Here's Tyler Austin now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this will be fouled away. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Stripling, a native Pennsylvanian. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Up next for the Yankees.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Gary Sanchez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helps get this offense rolling. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Grandal has it, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Justin Turner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
2-0 now. 2-0 count, the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Gregorius has a play. 1 away. Here's Corey Seager. Now here's the pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
2 straight.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Stanton has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. In there, strike 2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Yimi Garcia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 63.
Giancarlo Stanton now 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage. And he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Into the box, Miguel Andujar. A fly out and a single for him so far. First pitch on its way. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first homer here in the series as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Stepping in now, Clint Frazier, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. He was a double play victim last time around. The 1-0 pitch. Way out in front. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. Get up and stretch. So here's Matt Kemp now. We'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in once again, Logan Forsythe. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. On its way is pitch number 75. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Gregorius is there. And there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
In now, Yasiel Puig. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out toward second. Torres has it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jonathan Holder will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jock Peterson is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 31, Jock Peterson.
The Wind-up and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The wind-up and the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Forsythe has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Tyler Austin now. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there. 2 gone. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Big swing by Grandal, and a ball carrying well to right. But that'll be off the right field wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
This right here is the difference between an average hitter and a very good hitter. The average hitter probably doesn't do anything with that pitch, but this guy goes down and gets it, muscling it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Chris Taylor. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. Popped him up. Andujar has room in foul territory. And he brings it in on the warning track. Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner. A tying run standing on deck, which means he'll be looking to get on base any way he can.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to keep the shutout in check. Here it comes. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fouled off. Now another 0-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Torres scoops it up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Dodgers lead 1. Still down 3-0. Another nice evening here in L.A. as we welcome you back to this production of baseball on MLB Network. Kenley Jansen comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
1-0 count. Here it is. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kemp on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. In now, Gary Sanchez. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. 1 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Hit hard down the line. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Andujar. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network. Aroldis Chapman comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Here's Corey Seager. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Corey Seager goes quietly to lead off the bottom of the ninth. Stanton has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now back.
So here's Matt Kemp now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
Popped him up. Leaning into the dugout, and he pulls the ball back in. A terrific play there, and the ball game is over.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. New York win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. Jordan Montgomery takes home the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
For the Dodgers, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Tonight's paid attention.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. In the first game of this year's World Series, Jordan Montgomery twirled 8 shutout innings before turning it over to the bullpen, helping the Yankees defeat the Dodgers 3-0. They now lead the series 1-0 heading into Game 2. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all postseason long.